Hi guys, and today we are looking at a pre-grouping wagon, and this one is by Rapido UK, and this is a South Eastern Chatham Railway 10-ton van or 10-ton cover van, and this is on diaphragm 1426. And I got this from Kerner Model Shop and I paid about £29 for this. Like I said, it's all new tooled, it's different from all the rest out there. It's a proper pre-grouping Era 2 wagon. So let's get into the review and see if it's worth the money, shall we? So here goes. You don't get any detail parts to add with this cover van, but what you do get is a fantastic bit of history with a real photo. They've gone so much trouble with the history, it's unbelievable. And if you turn it over, you also get what they are making, if you want to pre-order them. But the bit of history for a wagon is great, I like that. As we move on to the actual van now, we're starting with the front or the back, depending on your preference. I know I say the same thing every time. We do have a small NEM coupling already applied to both ends. We also have a hook and I think a few rivets as well. Buffer beam and housings are in grey. The buffers are plastic and not sprung, but they are of the period. So maybe the Southern or the BR version of this may have sprung buffers. Like I said, it's in grey. Moving on up, we do have a few bracing on there and a few rivets. I think it's got a wood effect as well. We also have a vent at the top. Everywhere you look, there's some fine detail, mainly rivets, which did surprise me. Even on the side there's some rivets. Like I said, it's in grey. As we move on to the side of this 10-ton covered van, both sides are exactly the same to me. Delivery again is in the South Eastern Chatham grey. We do have the initials of the company on the side in big letters. We also have some bracing as well. Lots of rivets everywhere, a wood effect going on. We do have doors, which look like they have moulded on chains and a lock, which is a good touch. We also have the weight of this van, which is 10 tons. And we also have the number of the van, again in its pre-grouping number, which is 15750. And this is diaphragm 1426, I think it's based on. The frames, I believe. Like I said, there's lots of rivets and a wood effect going on. Everywhere you look, there's rivets on this, on the door, on everywhere. It's quite detailed for a moulded bit of bodywork. Moving on down, we do have some detail on the sole bar. We have a maker's plate and some numbering as well. I'm not too sure what the numbering because this is really out of my comfort zone. We have a handbrake which is painted white at the end. We also have axles and springs and a few other details as well. And we also have metal wheels to go with it. As we move on to the top of this covered van, there's no rain duckers or anything like that. It's just pure white or cream, depending on your preference. That's all there is. There's no detail on there. And finally, let's do an underneath look at this covered van. We do have metal wheels and they are spoked. We also have, like I said before, the NEM couplings, which are the small ones. We also have a Rapido label inside, very small compared to other manufacturers. We have moulded on springs and bracing. We have a pipe going across, which I think is for the brakes as well. Everywhere you look, there's bracing, there's rivets, there's lots of detail and some I don't understand, but it's there. Hopefully somebody would. And at the end you can see the correct buffers as well. So yeah guys, that's the end of the running session and the review. Before I give my opinion, I'll tell you what it ran with, which was basically some freight stock that I've got from different manufacturers. We also had the South East and Chatham Railway rolling stock that I have in my collection. We had a pre-grouping Oxford Rail covered van next to it as well. We had some only fours, and then we had another pre-grouping but in the Southern livery, guards van at the back. The loco it ran with was the fantastic Bachmann C-Class, and it goes well with this. I believe it's a freight locomotive. Now it's time for my opinion. The price I paid was £29.95 from Kerno Model Shop, and that's average across the board. Most model shops are that price. From Rapido themselves, you're only going to pay £32.95, which is a great price even from a manufacturer. They do the covered van in several liveries. They do it in another South East and Chatham livery with a grey roof instead of a white one. They also do it in a post-1936 Southern livery. They also do it in a BR grey livery and some departmental liveries as well. They all look fantastic and they're all at the same price like I just mentioned. For me, the price isn't too bad. I don't mind paying this price for such a quality item. It looks good, it runs well. Yeah, they give you the history. I love the history. I've always have done on locomotives, and this is started doing it on wagons. It's even better for me. So for me, it's a thumbs up. Like I said, most of the Rapido range is high quality, lots of detail. You talk about their locomotives as well. They're just as good, if not better. Even one of their locomotives that I have is the Holy Grail for me, and that is the Sterling Single. I look forward to whatever else Rapido bring out in the future or announce. So for me, it's a big thumbs up. I would recommend this if you're a BR modeler, Southern modeler, even if you just collect preserved stuff. You can imagine like one of these being on a Great Western layout, like it's escaped from the Southern and was accidentally left in the Great Western, or LMS or whatever. It's your model railway, your rules is the way I see it. Collect what you want. For me, it's a thumbs up. I actually like these. I'm tempted to get a few more, if I'm honest with you, just to give myself a bit more pre-grouping rolling stock. I wouldn't mind seeing a manufacturer do some other pre-grouping rolling stock, if I'm honest with you, like the Great Central or the Great Northern or the LNWR. Would be nice to see that. I know Rapido do a gunpowder van in a few liveries as well. So guys, it's a big thumbs up for me. I didn't mean to go on a bit here, but I'm sorry if I did. And hopefully I will see you in the next one. So please take care and goodbye.